Ah, sí.
Colombia is in South America, and in Colombia the language official is Spanish, okay? These countries speak Spanish, Brazil speaks Portuguese, and these three countries speak English, Dutch, and French. Continue for this map. Colombia will have 6 unique regions. You can see these regions in the tour. This is Amazon Orinoco, Western Andes, Eastern Andes, Caribbean, Pacific, and Pacific, okay? And in this point is Bogota. Bogota is the capital of Colombia. So please continue for this way upstairs and enjoy. Gracias. Chao. Gracias.
Hello.
Give me 1 second, please, this part for all people inside. It's only this room. Okay. Welcome, friends, for a Colombia Pavilion. This part is a Western and Eastern Andes from Colombia, and this is the most iconic balconies in the area. It's very characteristic for the colors in your doors and in your windows. And this part is more for a MC Colombia Andes. This is the difference built for visit this area. The most iconic is a blue naked tangent for your different blue colors and express bridges because they are very small. These birds are representative for the flora and fauna in Colombia. Zipaquirá is the best cities in this area. Zipaquirá is the more important for your big Catholic church. It's all to the salt and rock. This part is a Western Colombia Andes, a top cycle destination and World Tourism Institute. These bikes are representative for the best cyclists in Colombia. For example, Edgar Bernal, Luis Herrera, and Nairo Quintana. He preferred and bought this area, Armenia Quindío, for your big mountains. This part is innovation, Colombia innovation in a different things, for example in a medicine, infrastructure, metro bus and transport, flowers, the best rose born in a medicine in Antioquia City, studies and universities, beauty creations, of course in a coffee, the best coffee or the more traditional coffee in Colombia is Juan Valdez. Here is a one shop for this, for you like a one ice coffee and finally also the two. Silver and gold, and different things of technology. The next experience is a Chiva tour, a typical transport bus in Colombia. So please inside to the bus with my friend for a little tour and travel with these cities for the region.
Welcome.
Hello.
Have you ever seen a Chiva? They're Colombia's traditional buses, and the one you're on right now is magical. I am Earth. And we're here to tell you the story of a country connected to the rhythm of the future. The story of its people and their natural resources. Colombia is a blessed country, crossed from end to end by the imposing Andes mountain range, creating all kinds of climates, ecosystems, and unique landscapes. This is the story of the Western Colombian Andes, mountains of coffee and flowers. But if we talk about climates, we must talk about Medellin, the city of eternal spring where innovation and fashion bloom.
And reggaeton, sheer joy, happiness, and the desire to have a good time also flourish in the city.
This is Omar. Did you know Medellin is the capital of the fourth industrial revolution in Latin America? Here, innovation is in the DNA of the people, helping build the future of the country.
Yes, innovation. It is also the birthplace of famous artist Fernando Botero, of whom you saw a sculpture before you came in today.
The chiva is yours, Omar.
Parceros, as we call friends around here. Buckle up your imaginary seatbelts. We're going to see some of the most spectacular places in our country.
We can visit all of these places since they are nearby and well connected. In the coffee cultural landscape, one-of-a-kind natural, economic and cultural elements blend together perfectly. This landscape, which has been listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the thriving result of hard-working coffee-growing families that have kept a legacy alive for generations.
That way, Colombian coffee culture remains renowned all around the world.
All of these incredible places you see are possible thanks to Colombia's imposing mountain ranges and the various climates that exist at different altitudes, from reservoirs to rivers.
Wax palm valleys, even perpetual snow. Running through these mountains as we're doing today, I met the woman who stole my heart.
Hi, Omar.
This is Estela. She'll be your guide as you discover the history of the Western Colombian Andes.
This region of the Andes that we're returning is an example of balance between tradition and progress.
Let's start with Bogota, the country's capital. Art, gastronomy.
The people of Bogota are great hosts for both tourism and business.
You can say the history of these lands is very steep, isn't it, Stella?
Since I was little, I have seen people riding bikes as early as 4 a.m. These are the roads where Nairo Quintana and Lucho Herrera started pedaling their way to glory.
These mountains sure do take us to amazing places where you can rest, enjoy and breathe in local culture, don't they?
You're right, Eric. These are towns where the word luxury translates into hospitality, culture, and peace. Omar, the handcrafts made in these regions are sold all over the world.
Stella, why don't you show them?
Okay, Omar says that I shouldn't let you go without showing you one of his favorite places. An ideal destination for those who seek thrills and excitement.
Earth, I think the time has come. I am water. And in order to tell you the history of Colombia and its connection to the future, we must visit the Highland Moors.
Let's go!
Colombia is definitely a blessed country thanks to mountains like these that breathe life. I'll tell you why in just a moment.
Thank you so much. Please wait, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Water and air brought you here to the Colombian massive. Ancestral origins. My name is Cachique, which means daughter of water. My parents brought me to this place when I was little, so I would learn that before us there were other peoples and other native cultures that had artistic and religious expressions very much like our own.
The mysterious Colombian Massif is the place where the most important rivers in the country are born. A place that feeds the Cauca, Magdalena, and Amazon basins. It's the heart of some of the most representative indigenous communities in the territory.
There are places in this land where we can find the knowledge of lost ancient cultures, such as Tierra Adentro.
That's right, Kati.
Water, so what is our mission in this Colombia of the future?
That is a great question, Cachique, to which I have no answer. I am water. I cannot see the future.
I believe that by preserving our past and our culture, we can understand ourselves as part of the future.
I agree with you.
I'm going to show you something in this loop, the one my grandmother taught me to use. I remember the first time I visited the Las Lajas Sanctuary, a place my grandmother took me to as a child to sell albums. It was the first time I came upon a faith different from mine. I was impressed. Then I visited Popayán to witness the celebration of the Holy Week. It opened my eyes to a world where we'll have different beliefs, which we must respect.
Perhaps I know someone who might be able to answer your question. Show us your loom.
Welcome to the Colombian Amazon Orinoco, sacred rainforests and plains. Let us be carried away by the wisdom of nature. But first, you must open your heart to know how to listen to it.
He is Taika Manuel. He's a traditional healer of the Copan indigenous people, an Amazonian community that keeps its ancestral knowledge and traditions alive, which include healing rituals for both body and soul.
The air has granted us permission to experience the journey of the ancestral Moloch. Look down. Whoa! Be inspired by the hearts of our ancestors, the National Park of Chiribiquete.
It's huge.
It's a World Heritage Site, essential to the preservation of the planet's biodiversity and natural ecosystem. It's a true treasure.
It's so beautiful.
The River of Seven Colors is a great example of how water is life. Perhaps our future, indigenous or not, depends on taking care of everything we've been given, especially water.
Let's go back to my region. I want to take you to a very special place, Taika Manuel. The perfect place to gaze at the stars is the desert. For hundreds of years, the native peoples learned to follow the stars. We still look at them so we don't forget where we come from. They are our GPS, leading the way to keep alive our ancestral wisdom. My grandparents taught me to look at the sky, but also to look at the earth, at the water, to know who I am.
Maybe that's the answer you were looking for. It's time for me to go, but the journey will continue to Ruben's Gallo.
Where the sun sets, all the way to the Mavecure Hills, you'll find only virgin plains, epic sunsets, and an immense variety of flora and fauna. This is the Orinoquia. We, the Llaneros, learn to ride first and walk after. That's the way we are raised.
Thank you guys. Please from this side.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Be careful. Go upstairs and for you
Hello.
Hello.
welcome first way, please.
How are you?
Welcome inside the box.
Alright.
Do you like to dance?
Huh?
Do you
No?
like to dance? No? You have to ride.
I'm sharing embody the wonders of the Colombia's Caribbean and Pacific. I am the air that blows through two oceans, flying through islands, brimming with diversity of colors, whistling through jungles and deserts, and waves of beaches.
Air is also the rhythm that leaves and flows from the musical instruments. The Colombian Pacific vibrates to the sound of music, tradition, and ancestral heritage.
In the greater Colombian Caribbean, air is so important that we call vallenato just that, airs. Our whole life revolves around a big variety of rhythms and flavors.
Meet Jonathan and Shadia. Let's stop talking about rhythm. Let's show them. Jonathan, why don't you start?
Welcome to your first class of Pacific percussion. We're going to start with a simple rhythm using the drums in front of you. Now, use your right hand first like this. Try to follow the rhythm. Now, your other hand like this. This is basic Kurulao beat, which goes like this. Now, we're going to try to do another rhythm. This time, we're going to do a bunde. It goes something like this. Don't forget to follow the rhythm. That was really good. Our music reflects the harmonized rhythm, one of the most biodiverse ecosystems in the world, where thousands of birds and fantastic underwater species live. We can even find humpback whales that come to be burned in our waters. But don't think that the Colombian Pacific is just beaches. It's also Cali, a vibrant city, brimming with culture, entrepreneurship, design, and style. With a captivating and electrifying atmosphere, whether you're here on business or simply to have a good time. After all, Cali is the salsa capital of the world.
Did you say salsa? I want to dance salsa.
Why don't you teach them a couple of simple steps?
Sure thing, Eric. Let's learn some basic salsa tricks. So what we're going to do is move side to side in counter tricks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, faster. Arms up. Good job, everyone. That was great. Okay, so now let's switch to one of the greater Colombian Caribbean rhythms. Let's dance Mapale. Okay, everybody follow me. Arms out like this, and we are going to push up and down in circles. Put our whole body into it. Okay? You got it? Now faster. Good. Okay, good job, everyone. That was great. Okay, let's catch our breath. The greater Colombian Caribbean enjoys a huge number of rhythms thanks to its blend of fascinating cultures, from the indigenous Wayuu, the Raizanes, and Palenqueros, with rhythms such as vallenato, porro, cumbia, which have been recognized as World Heritage, show the world that we are a land of contrasts.
It is true. As you start heading away from the sea, you will find beautifully quaint little towns in between rivers, marshes, and mountains. Indigenous civilizations, all with a rich cultural heritage.
The Barranquilla Carnival is a colorful celebration in which we get to express all the folklore and diversity of rhythms that make up the greater Colombian Caribbean. Just like the carnival, we are a region filled with joy, color, and diversity. We always have people from all around the world who get to experience firsthand our work.
It's impossible not to get caught up in the rhythm of these two regions. Their love of life is also reflected in creativity and entrepreneurship, in the creation of industry and renewable energies. This is a place that's quite simply impossible not to fall in love with.
So now you know we'll be expecting you. Jonathan, get over here. I want to be farewell to our guests with a dance. Hey, Jonathan.
Are we dancing Chapega?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Jody, don't be shy.
You can definitely feel the rhythm and flavor in the air.
You can feel the heat, not only in the weather, but in all the people who live their lives passionately. You should never let that fire inside you go out. I'll see you soon.
rapid